we do is we first off grab the oyster knife and make sure you can hold your oyster knife with 1 or 2 fingers so that you can pick your oysters up with the rest of your fingers. As such, take up your oyster and place it on the board, cup side down. So that's the round part down here goes on the board. Then you use your oyster hand to hold onto it. Raise it up a little bit with your thumb so that you can actually see where the hinge is going in. And you want to take your knife and turn it like a key in a lock into the hinge. Key in a lock, moving it slightly forward. All you're doing is prying it. That's it. And so once you get it open, you can see here there's a little bit of grit on my knife tip. Wipe it off, smack it off, get it off somehow, and then you pry it open until you see where the meat is attached to the top shell right here. And you give it a little scrape as such, freeing the adductor muscle once you see the black spot right there. Save that top shell. Then I take the oyster and I want to look for grit, but I'm going to move the oyster so the muscle is closer to me. That's the adductor muscle there. Look out for the grit. You want to look down in the hinge. This is the hinge area here to see if there's any foreign bodies or grit that's in there. You can take it out with your knife, come around and sever it right on the adductor muscle. Then you'll take that, place it here with your oyster hand. You're placing it on the oyster tray, and with your finger holding on to the knife, grab your next oyster and you place it down, cup side down, and grab it and go again. Up and over. Cross, underneath. You can see that I can move it a little bit faster now. As you learn the technique, you come across and you can make very nice looking oysters when entering in through the hinge, across the top, cut the bottom, stack it, whack it, go to the next one. Oh, if the oyster cleaves off like that, that's perfectly fine. That's how oysters grow. They grow in layers. You'll just have to go right back in. Be a little bit careful because the shell is now thinner at this point. It may break like it did right there. You can still go in and fix it by coming under here. You can see where the muscle is, and that's all you got to do. Cut the muscle, and then now you sweep for grit. Always look for the grit while the oyster is attached to the bottom still. That oyster will never fall out until you do this. Now it will be nice and loose and ready for your clients and customers.